Pray excuse, audience. Beast opening up the unholy water.
I mean, it is wine, so it is the blood of Christ.
You can't.
Oh yes.
That requires
very holy.
consecration. I've seen speedrun consecration. It was very amusing.
Yeah. Considering how fucking unholy some of the things I say are, even like consecrated wine is going to immediately be no longer consecrated the moment it enters my body.
Yeah, anyways, the only thing that you're wedded here, frankly, is the power of Christ compels you, but other than that...
Anyways, aside from my wine, I also have goat cream cheese. And I'm gonna dip it in what I found, namely dragon sweet chili Takis.
Okay.
Why are you the way you are?
And if that doesn't taste, well, I have the emergency bugles.
That doesn't sound so bad, actually.
The bugles. I like bugles.
Well, maybe not the bugles, but the Takis don't sound so bad.
You don't like bugles?
Wasn't it? Oh no, it was goat cheese you said, wasn't it?
It is goat cream cheese.
Oh, goat cream cheese. For a moment I thought it was cream.
But yeah, it is.
That would work.
It is cream cheese.
Yeah, but I was thinking of stuff that wasn't cheese.
Oh, no, mind that.
I was about to say. Greek yogurt.
Alright, I have to ask you for once, Eagle. How did you do your homework?
Mostly.
Mostly.
Eagle, my beloved.
Yeah. We are further forward in the plot line.
You're munching. Is it good?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Great to hear.
I feel like I could have gone spicier because the cream cheese would probably be evening it out of it. Anyways, it's late already. For a note, the hour's hand crept past 9. Still no sign of Sachi, no word from the others. It's getting beyond wading into worrisome territory.
Yuji!
I'll turn to the doorman and Machina jump up from their positions watching the doorman rush over.
それでどうだったのよサチは戻ってきた
No, I should have come to the classroom at least.
そっか
The shoulders drooped simultaneously at the news.
私は商店街の方を見てきたけどサチらしい子はいなかった駅前の方でもそれらしい姿は見かけなかったわね
Beads of sweat running down their foreheads, Michiro and Skaki offer similar reports in identical tones of regret and concern. See, sorry to make you run around like that in the seat.
勘違いしないでよねユージのためじゃなくてサチのためにやっただけなんだからねえどう今のどうだったユミコ私に感想を求めないでもらえるかしらミチルのツンデレ具合はどうでもいいけどこれでさっちゃんが行方不明になっちゃった可能性は高くなってきたわね
Somebody's on Modern Warfare.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Garden Warfare. My mistake.
Hell yeah.
I mean, what's the difference, really?
Our most dangerous enemy, Captain Price, with a trowel.
やっぱり地図地図に相談してみるのよ
And here comes Vladimir Makarov, and he's carrying a garden fork.
Who's Dr. Zomboss then?
Take down my cell phone and dial the principal's private number from memory.
はい
It's me, sorry to call you so late.
あなたが携帯に電話してくるなんて何かあった
Oh, don't worry, just wanted to hear your voice.
Cool.
Ah, very smooth.
Summarize the matter concisely, Sachi's gone missing.
ミネさんが
Yeah, we made pretty clear plans, but she stood me up. Hasn't come back to the dorm since.
小峰さんが約束をね。
Damn. You just can't handle rejection, can you?
There's a slight hint of tension in the principal's voice now. Apparently we're not the only ones surprised by the idea of Sachi blowing off an appointment like this.
それで時間にするとどれくらいの間いなくなっているの？
The last time anyone saw her would be a good 6 hours ago, and unfortunately she doesn't have a cell phone on her at the moment.
そう。連絡がつかないのは困ったわね。
That would be why I'm reporting to you as the principal of the school. What do you think we should do about this?
そうね。
After this brief response, there's a moment of
まず
silence.
は小峰さんのお家に状況を連絡してそちらの意向を確認するわ。
Seems like a bit of a leisurely approach,
少
frankly.
し変わっていると言ってもこの学園も国が認める学校機関の一つ。対処の手順は変わらないわ。
Right. Unquestioningly, the correct judgment as the leader of her
た
organization.
だあなたの危惧している事態を避けるために私個人としての手は打たせてもらいます。
So that's it. Considering how rapidly she formulated this calm and rational approach to the situation, it's probably safe to trust Jesus' judgment on the specific details. Well, you're not. I guess you're not sitting in the most comfortable chair in the building for nothing.
お褒めの言葉ありがとう。
You disappoint me. You should have told her the most comfortable seat. Mind you, I imagine you had your mouth full.
You know, I know he means the chair in the principal's office, but by God, I wish he was talking about my lap.
Dude.
What would you do then? Tell her to talk about the first thing that comes up.
I can't understand what you're thinking.
Something will be
General.
coming up.
What should we be doing right
おと
now?
なしく私の連絡を待ってと言いたいところだけどそれは無理な話でしょうね。
You imagine correctly. Good job.
これでも6人の学生を受け持つ教育者だもの。
Yeah, you
た
are.
だあなた以外の子たちには夜間の外出は控えるように伝えてちょうだい。
Right, that's probably wise. Reckless action could very well end up expanding the scale of our problem.
何か動きがあったらすぐに連絡させてもらうわね。
Yeah, please do. Cutting off the call immediately, I slid my phone shut and push it back into my pocket.
どうだったユージ？
She's gonna get in touch with Sachi's family first and talk with her guardians about how to proceed.
やっぱりそうなるわよね。
Yeah, after all, there must be some relatively complicated family circumstances involved if they're sending their child to this kind of school. She promised to get in touch immediately if there's any major developments.
つまりそれまでは何もするなということね。
Correction, asking you to sit on your hands. I'm going back out. More or less.
Real.
それはどうしてなのよ。みんなで外に出てサチンを探した方がいいのよさ。
Pound in the pavement.
I'll
Oh,
handle
that's
that.
an old phrase.
どうしてお兄ちゃん一人だけなのよ。私たちが小峰さんを探すと二次災害を引き起こす可能性があるからよ。
In other words, he doesn't trust women.
You're a fucking moron, Michiru.
Real.
女の子が夜中に出歩いてるとそれこそ行方不明になっちゃうかもしれないってことよ。
It's Japan.
Especially you, Amane.
Hey, don't say that.
What are the odds on if that happens to either Dimitri or Makina? Barely any time later, they both come back perfectly unmolested in any way, shape, or form because the captors found them so grating.
Probably.
It's
That wasn't even what I was hinting at. I was talking about the dude who's trying to shoot her in her route.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
ああ、なるほど。それなら心配いらないのよ。私にはお兄ちゃんから習ったスーパー護
The
身術
super
があるのよさ。
self-defense.
Sorry, not good enough. Maki's voice is unusually fraught with emotion, and small tears of frustration are forming the corners of her eyes. She's the same age as Sachi and plays with her more than anyone else. Specifically plans for the Zombies Garden Warfare.
Quickly, Captain Price is assaulting us with a trowel.
Maki might well be the most upset out of all of us.
Ramirez, protect the garden.
ねえマキな、あんたの気持ちもわかるけど、今はユージに任せよ。さっちゃんだってその間に戻ってくるかもしれないんだしさ。
Ramirez, grab that hoe.
Nah, I should leave Amane alone.
Shout out to the original Modern Warfare games. Yo, jeez.
Clinging tightly dominant from behind, Makina slowly begins to regain her composure. As long as these two are together, I probably don't have to worry about her doing anything reckless. Okay, I'm going to head out now and look for Sachi.
あんたも気をつけなさいよ。最近は変なやつが多いんだから。
Right. Answering Michu's anxious words with a nod, I walk up to Skaki, who's been standing a little apart from the rest of the group, giving her a light tap on the shoulder. I lean in and speak in a low voice. Skaki, if something comes up while I'm gone, I want you to take charge.
なんで私が
Because I trust your judgment in the crisis. If Amane and Michu to lose their heads and try to do something reckless, I'm depending on you to step in and stop them.
相変わらずずるい言い方だ。
Yeah, sorry about that.
We're doing dirty things to you in your route. Such simple creatures.
Taking note of the slight redness in Skaki's cheeks, I leave the doorman a run, silently thanking my master for her insight. Alright, first problem is, where do I start? I don't know why Sachi vanished or where she went this afternoon. I've effectively gotten nothing in the way of specific clues to work off. Given that, my only real option is to speculate based on her normal pattern of activity, but I'm no expert there. I will take another look at the classroom. After a brisk journey to the school building, I peek into the classroom, my heart pounding more from tension than the exercise. It's silent, dark, and totally empty. Not here after all. Still, there's always the possibility that Sachi will wander in here while I'm out looking for her. Protect against the risk that we'll pass by each other, I should probably leave her a message of some sort. Grabbing a thick piece of paper from a nearby supply closet, I write, Sachi, if you see this, head back to the dorm right away, in large letters with a permanent marker. That done, I secured a note in the middle of the blackboard with a few pieces of tape. That should do it. A moment later, my personal cell phone rings shrilly in my pocket. That you, Chizuru?
小峰さんの保護者と話せたから連絡しようと思って。できる限り表立った動きは控えてほしいと言っていたけど、最終的な判断は学園に任せるとのことだったわ。
I see. Turns out that Sachi's family does indeed have some complicated circumstances of their own. So what's the next step for
まず
you?
は県内の警察署に片っ端から連絡して女の子を保護した話がないか確認するわ。
I see. Same thing you pulled when I arrived here.
うちの学生はいろんな意味で有名だから話は早いはずよ。
Turns out she's just in fucking Hawaii or something because Michiru asked for something offhandedly. Good to hear, I think. Right. Hypothetically speaking, if Sachi left the prefecture, a large-scale effort involving sheer numbers and brute power would become
その
necessary.
間もあなたは一人で小峰さんを探すつもり？
I'm the one who promised to meet up with her. I've got a responsibility to find out what
そう
happened.
ね。それじゃあまた何か動きがあったら連絡するわ。
Appreciate it. Catherine Classic.
Classic Catherine.
Hopefully that'll get us some information. On the other hand, if she comes up empty, we run smack into a demoralizing dead end. Unless, of course, we find a new lead first. For now, that's all I need to be thinking about. Alright, guess I'll see if the others have any ideas about places Sachi frequents. This tension reminds me of the job, but unlike those neatly defined missions, it's a frustrating hunt in the dark, groping blindly for clues. And is not even here to grope. Haha, bad jokes. This time I'm not chasing down some faceless target, I'll never know. The person I'm searching for is a classmate, a friend. Press himself into my ear, I sprint down the hallway trying to drown out my uneasiness through mindless motion. The instant I push open the front door, marking it, I'll meet you to rush up expectantly. No, I tried everywhere you suggested she might go, and all the public gathering spots I could think of. But no sign of her.
じゃあ学園長からの連絡は？
She had me know that none of the police stations in the prefecture are looking after a girl. Nothing since then. Understandably enough, the two grow downcast as I speak. Skaki and Amine might have hung back instead of rushing up to interrogate me, but it seems the news has a similar effect on them. Hear small, frustrated sighs from that direction. Suddenly Sachi just shows up like, oh man, I must have overslept accidentally. Hey, why all of you gathered here like this? Like she was just fucking taking a nap in her room the entire fucking time.
Pretty drastic oversleep, but oh well.
Sometimes you just oversleep by 6 hours. Don't worry. Happens.
I'm pretty sure that's usually a sign of depression.
No.
Your point?
Surely not.
I like how Bud's reaction is denial. My reaction is like, yeah, so? Like, exactly.
No.
Like, you're trying to tell me that there's a person in this day and age that isn't depressed? I don't fucking believe you. Even before the words are out of her mouth, yet Markin is yanking at my sleeve with impatient little jerks.
待ってマキナ。さっちゃんのことが心配なのはわかるけど、少しユージも休ませてあげよう。一晩中外を探してくれてたんだしさ。そうだったのよさ。自分勝手なことばかり言ってごめんなさいなのよ、お兄ちゃん。
No, there's nothing to apologize for. That's a natural reaction. It doesn't matter how much time I spent outside. There's no getting around the fact that I didn't find Sachi.
それからユージはこれで体拭いて。
Appreciate it. Catching the towel, I'm gonna toss in my direction. I wipe cold rainwater from my hair and shoulders.
それが終わったらお風呂に入って体を温めること。最悪シャワーでもいいから。
Normally feel like it right now.
気分じゃなくても入るの。いくら体力に自信があったって風邪をひいちゃう可能性はあるんだから。
Nah, he's a hot-blooded male. Don't worry about it. Bad jokes. All right. Her argument's logical, and she delivered it with such a painfully stoic expression that I can't bring myself to be stubborn.
雨強くなってきたわね。
Cut this soundtrack out right the fuck now.
It's going to be like Pavlov's dog. The moment you hear this, you're going to be thinking...
You can't do this to me.
The moment the soundtrack comes up, I'm going to remember the fucking forest because that's the soundtrack that played during almost the entire fucking section.
I want to go home.
I know they use another soundtrack in the game for that, but like, come the fuck on, make a new soundtrack so I can avoid it like the fucking plague.
Alright, do you want Pachelbel's cannon in D instead?
Gazing out the front windows into the grey sky, Amina mutters to no one in particular. These talkies are actually really fucking hot. Jesus Christ. The rain started falling a little before dawn and hasn't let up since. If anything, the sound of water drumming against the building seems to grow louder with the passage of time. Like, these are actually, I would put them, like, roughly at the same rung as the fucking spicy Burger King wings. Which surprised me a little. Anyways.
サチ、
Did I read that
ちゃ
one?
んと雨風をしのいでるといいのだけど。
I'll just say I read it. If I didn't, here you go, read it yourself.
大丈夫だって。もし外にいるとしたら傘くらい買ってるわよ。
Somebody breaks the silence, venting some new concern that's pushed its way into their mind. Someone else offers their best attempt at soothing words, and they're left listening to the rain once more. Since my return, we repeated this pattern more times than I can count. A little after 9, Chizuru called me to let me know she'd given formal notice to the police. It's been nearly 4 hours since then. Since we've decided to rely on the authorities, the most helpful thing you can do is keep calm and stay out of the way. The police are fundamentally superior in terms of manpower and investigative skill. On top of which, they have the critical advantage of socially sanctioned authority. In other words, we can let the professionals take care of the rest. Completely understandable judgment for the principal to make. Objectively, it's probably the wisest possible course of action. But however rational it may be, sitting around quietly like this is proving very hard to stomach. I've spent longer than this standing by on the job. It's completely different this time. The anxiety and frustration swirling around inside of me seem to be growing exponentially with every hour that ticks by. It's increasingly a struggle to maintain my cool.
では、17時にいつもの場所でお待ちしています。
Sachi definitely said those exact words to me just a few feet from where I'm sitting. And when Skaki and Amina went to her room to investigate, they didn't find any evidence she had wandered off on some spur-of-the-moment journey. The girl does have a slightly whimsical side, but it's hard to imagine her taking a trip without even packing a change of clothes. Suddenly leaping up from the sofa, Michiru breaks the silence, her voice tinged with some close to desperation.
こんなに心配かけて。帰ってきたらみんなの部屋の掃除くらいじゃ許さないんだから。みちる。それに、サチがいなくなってもう1日になるし、きっとお腹もグーグー鳴ってるはずなのよ。さっちゃんが何をしてるにしても、きっと食事くらいはとってるわよ。本当なのよ。
Yeah, wallet wasn't in her room apparently. She's got money to eat at least.
それならよかったのよさ。ただ何かの事件に巻き込まれている場合はその限りじゃないでしょうけどね。ちょっとユミコ、縁起でもないこと言わないでよ。でもその可能性がないとは言えないでしょ。それは。
Michiru falls back in an awkward silence. Nobody's come out and said it until now, but we've all been thinking something of the sort. We all know Skaki's right. Considering Sachi's personality, it's hard to imagine she'd vanish without a word. And the completely normal condition of her room makes this even stranger. No matter how much I want to deny it, there's a very real possibility something happened to her.
じゃあサッチンは悪い人に連れて行かれちゃったのよ。大丈夫よ。まだそうと決まったわけじゃないんだし。
Welp, says Yuji as he gets up. Fucking all they fear is you playing in the background.
Yeah. I was thinking more of Cultist Base.
I don't remember the soundtrack right now. I actually need to look this up now.
Or indeed just rip and tear until it is done.
Rip and tear until it is done.
Of course, in spite of the fact that Mick Gordon is a corporate chill and absolutely lovely, yeah, Bethesda might throw his the so I did, so we can't play it.
Oh wait, hold on, it's copyrighted?
I think it might be.
Well, thank fuck, I was about to play it. Hold on, let me mute all of y'all's real quick, including the browser. There we go. People can't hear you now. Remind me to unmute because I literally just I think I said it before. I'm currently rewatching Ginito Haruka, and in one of the parts I straight up forgot to unmute the desktop audio after a certain point. It does slap. Why is there an AI cover of Donald Trump singing the third Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood opening? What the fuck? That is cursed, actually. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm never gonna look at it again. Hold on. And people can hear you again.
Hello.
Hello?
You have regained your voices. Do not let me
Hello.
take them away again.
Hello.
Again. Preventing corporate failure.
I would fully deny that unpleasant possibility. Michiru's voice grows weaker and uncertain. Michiru's right. As long as we don't hear anything from the police or Sachi herself, we can't make any assumption. Until then, we need to do what we can. Apparently the others are just as fed up with waiting around as I am. The instant the word leaves my mouth, they lean in towards me with intent expressions on their faces. I'm disappointed. Imagine how fucking baller it would have been if literally all of them just like, yeah, we're not... There's like all of them just got up at the same time, like for us. Hold on, I actually... Does it have the gift for that? Oh, hold on, I've been tagged like twice. I need to check what the fuck this is about.
I've seen one of the things you've been tagged in. It's telling.
Of course it's a goddamn funny haha German post. Yeah, that's a fucking mood. Because these are like tiny ass fucking glasses. Like,
Yeah. I was about to say, I reckon I could neck them safely.
like hold on, 7. Like, what's the like average glass? Hold on, average.
I mean, they look
House
like half
hold.
pints from here.
You know, half pint in liter. A half pint is like a quarter liter. So this motherfucker didn't even drink like a liter yet of beer.
Mhm.
So yeah. Like, maybe he's like just barely gotten a liter.
Oh well. Either that or she's drinking absinthe without their knowledge.
Who knows? But yeah, of course.
Speaking off the absinthe.
Like, I'm more so confused why he didn't just tag me regularly, but instead responded to a message that has nothing to do with the fucking picture itself.
Maybe just wanted to get your attention. That
Yeah,
was
I was like, I don't know what Japanese have dog shit alcohol tolerance in comparison to Germans has to do with Aki's signature fantasy racism.
I think it was just convenient for them.
Who knows?
Bless you.
Hold on, like now I feel the need to look up. Now, one like quote unquote mass beer, like the one like the measure unit you order beer by at like these. Essentially the same type of thing that the Oktoberfest is. The Oktoberfest is just like so overly touristified that it's fucking a scam. But like the usual like fucking steins of beer, those are one whole fucking liter. And I could drink like how many have I drunk? I think like 3 at the before. I've drunk like 3 of them. So yeah, I'm not impressed with this man yet.
Well, to be honest, I don't think he looks drunk at all.
Well, yeah, not at all, yeah. On. There's another tag I just realized. Oh, that's just for the fucking donut-thon that Emily has going. Anyways, Sora's. Apparently there's not there is no gif of it on Tenor. Like, if you do you know anything about Ashura's Wrath?
No.
Well, first off, you're missing out. And secondly, hold on, maybe Google Pictures has it. I'll just
そうよね。そのためにもまずは状況を整理しましょう。
no, Tools. Search for a gift specifically. And no gift for the thing I'm talking about is available. Sadly. Really, like before the fight against August in Asura's Wrath, he literally just like fucking carries an unconscious Asura to like a fucking hot spring inn with like full-on attendants to just like completely rejuvenate him so he's at full power when he goes up against August. And right before the fight, they're literally both sitting next to each other in the hot spring, and suddenly both of them just get up at the same time, facing each other, and it's just like really fucking badass. And that is essentially what I'm talking about. Sounds about right.
じゃあもう一度詳しく聞かせてほしいんだけど、ユージは昨日さっちゃんとどんなやり取りをしたの
SM morning, Sachi and I agreed to continue the testing at 1 p.m. as usual. But I got caught on a part-time job at the last minute. Told Sachi we'd reschedule for 5 in the afternoon.
その時、さっちゃんはなんて言ってたの
He said she might be a little late. Asked if that'd be all right.
少し遅れるか。教室には昨日から定期的に様子を見に行ってるけど、さすがに少しって時間じゃなくなってるわよ。そうね。
After that, she just confirmed that she'd be waiting in the usual place at 5 p.m.
待ってるって言ったってことは、少なくとも教室に向かう意思はあるってことよね。そうなるけど。
What if she meant? What if the usual place is not the classroom? Whoops. Sakaki abruptly interrupts ominous words as her eyes flashing.
本当にいつもの場所は教室だったのかしら。
I think that might just be it.
どういうこと？
Without one sentence, everyone, with the exception of a certain bottle blonde, instantly grasped what Sakaki is implying.
そう考えたら辻褄が合うかも。
Yeah, definitely coherent, but...
ねえ、ちょっと自分たちだけ納得してないで、私にもわかるように説明してください。
You know what, hold on. I'll be right back. I need to make my mother suffer one of these snacks. It'll be fun to watch. BRB. We're back. It was worth it.
Hello.
Well, first off, I haven't got a toilet break. Secondly, as I was leaving, my mother was just literally just lying on the couch like... and yeah, it was very humorous. After accepting Skaki's request with a mildly exacerbated nod, Amina sits up straight in her chair to explain.
ほら、みちるもさっちゃんがお願いや約束を絶対に守る子だってことは知ってるでしょ？もちろんよ。だから普通に考えて、さっちゃんはユージと約束した場所で待ってるはずなのよ。でも教室にはいなかったわよ。言ってみればそこがミソなのよさ。ミソ？そう。ユージにとってはいつもの場所が教室だったかもしれないけど、さっちゃんにとっていつもの場所が教室だったとは限らないじゃない？ああ、そっか。
At this point, Amina finally succeeds in shoving Michiru's train of thought down the tracks to the point everyone else passed 5 minutes ago, prompting an overblown reaction. Then explicitly tell her to wait in the classroom. There's a possibility she went somewhere else entirely. No, me, anyone would know it, or I was referring to the classroom, but in Sachi's case, a misunderstanding of some kind seems disturbingly plausible.
にとってのいつもの場所はどこになるの？そこが問題ね。小峰さんが今も別の場所で待っていたとしても、その場所がわからなければ探しようがないわ。
Have any of you checked Yuji's room?
そっか。
To be honest, I don't know what you could have thought I meant other than the classroom.
ねえ、お兄ちゃん、サチは他に何か言ってなかったのよ。
No, nothing else about the location anyway.
じゃあ、サッチンと一緒にいたところを思い出すのよ。そこを全部回れば、どこかにサッチンがいるはずなのよさ。
I've been trying outside school grounds. The only place that really comes to mind is the shopping district.
だとしたら、まだ見つからないのはおかしいのよさ。
Yeah. One thing, I thought I thoroughly combed both the shopping district proper and the commercial area around the station.
となると、話は結局振り出しか。でも、考えるべきことは分かったわ。おうよ、私も一生懸命頭を使って考えるのよさ。
I just bitch slapped like a weird fucking flying thing out there.
Well then.
A bug.
私だってそのつもりだけど、
Mug.
二人で行った場所ってことなら、結局、有事頼みになるわよね。
I still remember that one time where I accidentally kicked like a fly or whatever the fuck it was so hard across the room you could actually hear the impact on the other side of the room. That was still like the height of my insect killing career. Like you could legitimately hear the impact on the other side. All four turn their gaze towards me. Yeah, you're not wrong. I might be overlooking something here. I'll try to settle down and think this over as calmly as possible.
そうね。ずっとここでうなってるのが悪いのかもしれないし、ここは一度仕切り直した方がいいかもね。
Yeah, everyone has sensed Samen's suggestion. Temporarily suspend our meeting and attempt to break out of this red. The girls trudged back to their respective rooms. Soon enough, I'm left alone on the lobby sofa, gazing blankly out at the window. In the end, I throw myself right back into the problem without even taking the time to stand up and stretch my legs. Usual place, is it? Usual modifier means it has to be somewhere she visits frequently. In context, some place that I've been with her on a regular basis. No matter how many times I roll these conditions through my head, the only place that fits the bill are inside the grounds of the school. It's enough to make me realize just how limited our relationship is. Sachi and I have really never been more than classmates. Our frequent interactions, the result of simple proximity inside this somewhat claustrophobic school. Not that any of that is as an excuse. I can't even track down a single classmate without my special eyes and ears. Thank God my master's not alive to see this. She'd be in hysterics. Nah. If the master was here, she'd probably be angry at me before anything else. Angry that I'm wasting my time thinking about this crap instead of the problem at hand. That's right, I think. If the general premise I'm working from is correct, there seems to be something I'm missing here. This isn't the first time I've hit a wall like this, and Asako taught me what to do at times like these. Is this the first mention of her actual name?
I don't think so. I think she has mentioned in passing in, I think it was Amani's for once or twice, but...
Well, I'm gonna be kind then. Prepare Bud for the eventuality, and show him the actual fucking best girl of the entire series. Here you go, Bud. This is what Yuji's master looks like.
Oh boy, oh boy. God damn. I'd let her be my master.
Of course you would, you bottom.
Of course you would.
I had to say it. It had to be done.
Similar reaction, but again, different direction because I teach her a thing or two.
It's two sides of the same coin.
Yeah. concept of coincidences was invented by vapid romanticists as a pickup line. Listen up and listen good. Things happen the way they do for a reason. When none of it makes any goddamn sense, stop bashing your head against the wall and take a step back. Let your mind go limp. Just like the proverbial bluebird at happiness, the answer is going to be sitting in a surprisingly obvious place. Surprisingly obvious, huh? I think it feels like plenty of things have happened, even inside this birdcage of a school. To be perfectly honest, at first I just had her down as a weirdly diligent girl. But after a while, I found out that she was a surprisingly amusing side. She has a surprisingly amusing side, and eventually I started getting genuinely interested in what makes her tick. It's thought she kind of resembles me. I thought might have been the biggest single reason for my uncharacteristic curiosity. Whatever the case, a little talk to her have been leaving a strong impression on me lately. Even so, there's just nothing there. Nothing in those memories that stands out as an answer. God damn it! These Takis really leave a lot of dust on your fingers. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they would.
I know,
Oh,
like the
spicy.
stereotypical dusty fingers are Doritos one, but Jesus Christ, these are way worse. I take my eyes away from the dour grey sky, glance around the lobby in an attempt to distract myself from this unprotected frustration. A bamboo broom propped up beside the entrance catches my eye. Seeing that broom sitting idly by is proof enough that Sachi's not around. It never seems to leave her side when she's puttering around the dorm.
自分が使う場所は綺麗だった方が嬉しいですから。
Just yesterday she made her work as a pseudo made it sound like her life's mission. Gotta think of it, outside of costume, Sachi's been wearing a maid outfit constantly since the day we met. Hold on, could I be making a really fundamental mistake in my assumption here? For one thing, if I was wrong about some that basic, the field of possibilities grows significantly wider. When I narrow these down, I'm using the conditions I've been rolling around in my head all this time. All of a sudden, I've got a completely different candidate for the usual place. But if I'm right about this, there's one point in particular that seems completely inexplicable. That's it! We've reached a total dead end otherwise. I have no choice but to run with it.
あれ、ユージ、また外を探しに行くの？
Just as I'm rising to my feet, Michiru reappears in the lobby. Probably stopping by to check up on me. Yeah, I think I may know where Sachi is.
あ、そうなんだ。って、あんた今なんて。
Like I said, I might have figured out the usual place Sachi was talking about. I'm going to head there to check right away. Let the others know, will ya?
ああ、うん。それくらいなら私にもできるけど。
Alright, I'm counting on you, Michiru.
あんたこそ気をつけていきなさいよ。
I can barely fucking hear you! Without pausing to grab an umbrella or a raincoat, I rush out of the door and sent out by Michiru's earnest and completely out of character where it's concerned. I'm not doing the panting.
Yeah. People are gonna clip that. That wouldn't be good.
Like, there's enough clips of me panting already because of reading out lines. I don't need another.
Oh. Just add some fuel for fire, why not?
Not bothering to avoid the puddles in the pocket of the asphalt road, I sprint single-mindedly away from the dorm. On the job, it's fundamental common sense not to set up an umbrella even in the middle of a typhoon. This rain doesn't even faze me. And importantly, every second counts right now. An entire day has passed since Sachi went missing. 24 hours since she left the dorm. She may have been waiting for me all this time. She may still be waiting even now. The festering sense of frustration inside me swells to unbearable intensity. Sachi.
これは自分でもどうしてなのかわからないのですが、風見さんに褒めてもらえると 胃の上のあたりが暖かくなるんです。私また風見さんの前で気を失ってしまったんですね。ご明察です。それに風見さんはカレーがお好きでしたよね。
Ironic. After all that time going around in circles, now it's like the dam broke. Just as my master said, the breakthrough was staring me in the face all along. Sachi gave me plenty of hints herself. My new hypothesis growing firmer with every step I make my way towards the other usual place. Nothing left to do but see if she's there. This place hasn't changed as much as I expected. I humbled myself, feeling my way through a vaguely familiar streets. During a several-hour train ride from Mishima Cape, I returned to the place for the first time in many years. This is the town where I was born. In my earliest years, before my master took custody of me, I lived here with my parents and sister. I never thought I'd be coming back here, much less looking for Sachi. The only constant in life is its unpredictability. Slowing my pace, I move carefully forward, guided only by my faded memories. The usual place that came to mind when all the reasonable answers failed was a small park. My one and only childhood playground situated on the outskirts of this town. Here we go. The area around the park is thoroughly deserted and the street light outside are dimmed to an absolute minimum. It's a small playground designed to give young children a place to romp around on sunny days. So that's all as expected. I mean, to be fair, it looks like a boring-ass playground, in my opinion.
Probably more things out of view.
Probably, like...
Yeah, that would have to be.
The thing here that would give me the most fun playing with as a kid is the fucking tree.
Just climb the tree like an ape.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, I used to climb trees like a motherfucker back as a kid.
Yeah. You'd have loved when I grew up. We had loads of them.
There's no way anybody would be using this playground on a miserable rainy evening like this one. That would be the common sense conclusion, but...
ほら、みちるもさっちゃんがお願いや約束を絶対に守る子だってことは知ってるでしょ。だから普通に考えて、さっちゃんはユージと約束した場所で待ってるはずなのよ。
I recall ominous words from this morning. We all knew what Sachi was like. We knew she was bizarrely obedient. We knew she was prone to making strange mistakes as a result of subtle misunderstandings. But we'd all assumed those quirks were nothing more than a reflection of her diligent personality. We'd all assumed she would bend those rules of hers if it ever became truly necessary. That's exactly why I don't want her to be here. As much as I want to find Sachi, those words spun out of my mouth. And contradictory as it might seem, I really mean them. Sachi's here, my initial concerns about her behavior were justified. My vague unease will become something far more concrete, far harder to face. Given any choice on the matter, I don't want that to happen. I can't afford to worry about that right now. Forcibly persuading myself to refocus on the problem at hand, I finally enter the park. Once inside that dim, desolate playground, my eyes quickly find a small figure illuminated by moonlight. Sachi.
Kazami-san.
The swing set the swing set's a tiny thing made for the use of young children.
I think she's a little big for it.
She's fucking deranged as well.
Yeah.
Crammed into the underside wood seat, wallpaper engine.
Mingus Khan.
Yes, Colonel changed his name to a name we can like most people can barely say out loud because they're scared of the fucking N-word.
That's not even N-word, it's just Mingus Khan.
He is trying to like hint at it. Don't worry. You know him.
Yeah.
He won't beat me. I'm an American. I am racist.
There he is. Yeah, there he is, making his own cameo in the program as well.
Crammed into the undersized wooden seat and different rain-soaked clothes, Sachi looks up at me and smiles. Have you been waiting here since yesterday? Without even eating, in the rain, all this time. Goddamn idiot! It's too much for me to endure. She's just too pitiful right now. Before I know it, I'm shouting down at her.
どうしてでしょう。私、いきなり怒られてしまいました。
Of course I'm angry! Why? Why didn't you realize I wasn't coming? Didn't you realize something was off? Why didn't you just leave? Why the hell did you just sit here all this time just to keep some worthless promise?
それは、ゆうくんとの待ち合わせだからだよ。
An intimate tone, completely unlike the formal style of speech Sachi usually employs. That vaguely embarrassing nickname. The combination resonates nostalgically with memories rendered fuzzy and distinct by the passage of time.
ゆうくん、こっちこっち。次はあれで遊ぼう。
Secret childhood friend route unlocked.
ありがとう。
Yeah, I saw this one coming. It's too obvious.
Jesus Christ, this is just supposed to be cream cheese, but look how fucking red it's gotten at this point.
Red cheese. Okay. Godot engine? What?
Sachi's words, the connection I'm drawing here seems to have to be real. Why would you pick up other people's trash?
だって、次にこの場所で遊んだとき、綺麗だった方が嬉しいでしょ。
So I guess it was correct after all. You and I didn't meet for the first time in the Miyama dormitory.
はい。風見さんとは以前、ここで遊んでいたことがあります。
Sachi confirms my words casually, as if it was the most obvious thing in the world. Of course, her mere presence in this place is proof enough. Sachi, how long have you known?
最初にそうかもしれないと思ったのは、転入してきた風見さんからお名前を聞いたときです。それからいろいろお話ししていくうちに、だんだんそうじゃないかなと思い始めていたのですが、最終的にゆうくんだと気づいたのは、風見さんが初めて私の頭を撫でてくれた時です。
That was enough to
だ
convince
っ
you.
て風見さんの手は私が大好きだったゆうくんと同じ温かさをしていましたから。
Damn, there goes the confession. Anyways, what's going on now? Colonels just can't decide.
Look, man, there's a lot of nice wallpapers.
Colonel's also the one that I actually met already, like IRL, when he came to Munich.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you told us about it.
Yeah, the
Lucky bastard.
fucking drip or drown contest.
He drowned.
Huh?
He drowned.
There you go, Colonel. You have a fucking judge. He doesn't watch these videos.
Tragic.
Man's too fucking busy. Pretty sure he's like actually trying to get like a pilot's license for airliners right now.
Oh wow, really? Heavens.
Really?
Yeah, the entire reason why he's able to like travel around so much is because he works at an
With an
fucking
airline,
airplane.
okay.
That he works at an airport. He's the poor motherfucker that has to carry around your goddamn luggage. Currently.
Wallpaper engine. Make this car.
Now the word Sachi realized some time ago and kept quiet until now. Again, wallpaper. Jesus
Dude.
Christ, it's getting too much. I'm actually going to fucking put myself as
Go
offline
offline,
so
yeah.
these stop.
I think he might be doing it on purpose. He knows you're recording.
Hold on.
I can't see him online. Well, back on this on Scott's server, so. What do you mean, why are we recording? TB alarm. Yeah, we're going offline this year, we are going to do that.
Wait, did I read that? Then why didn't you say anything? I'm asking why you didn't tell me about all this. If I'd known, I might have remembered this place much more quickly, right? Hold on.
Whoa. Ramirez, protect the brains.
Hold on, I need to check some.
Ramirez, attack the Russian army with a ride-on lawnmower. What
Ramirez, plant a pea shooter.
It's just going to consist of... Is that the episode title now? Ramirez, let's go find Sachi.
Nah. Like, I don't, like, I sometimes talk about, like, oh, yes, that's the perfect episode title during the recording. But in the end, I will literally just, like, sit around, fap about, doing whatever the fuck I goddamn feel like at the time. And, like, 6 hours after recording, I'd be like, okay, time to render the video. Fuck, what did I want to call it? Then just not bother looking through a 1-hour video to find out what I wanted to call it. Just, like, go with something else anyways. I didn't meet the open task manager, god fucking damn it.
Well done.
風見さんが別の場所で待っているという考えは全くありませんでした。
It didn't occur to you?
はい。幼い頃の私と風見さんが待ち合わせていたのはいつもこの公園で。逆を言えばここ以外の場所で遊んだことはありません。ですから風見さんからいつもの場所と言われれば私にはこの場所しか思い浮かびませんでしたから。
Are you serious?
はい。
So many things happened so fast back then, the details are still fuzzy for me, but Sachi's memories of the time we spent together don't seem to have faded. This playground is clearly a very important place to her. But even so...
それに家と言われませんでしたから。
I see. Kind of think Versace's always been like this, silently carrying out orders like a faithful robot, never expressing doubt or interjecting with her own opinion, never advancing her own interests. Her exception come only when Sachi judges it strictly necessary. Even then, she's usually just seeking clarification. There's no longer any doubt in my mind. Those rules have to be the very reason Sachi ended up in Mihama Academy. In other words, it's all exactly as I feared.
風見さんはどうしてそんなに悲しそうな顔をしているんですか?
Because I am sad, you idiot. What aren't you?
そうですね。私は嬉しいです。
Happy.
はい。待ち合わせ時間を考えたら遅刻かもしれませんが、ゆうくんはこうして来てくれました。だから私はとても嬉しいです。
Sachi smiles up at me. I've finally realized something. One thing about this girl that truly resembles me is the way she smiles. An artificial thing, plastered on for the sake of lubricating social interactions. An attempt to put others at ease rather than reflecting any real emotion. Maybe she's not lying. Maybe she really is happy. But whatever the case, that smile is hollow. How many times have I seen this expression on her face? I'm only realizing this now. Pathetic. No, maybe it's not surprising I didn't notice. I managed to fool plenty of people the exact same way. It's a skill that develops with practice.
そんな顔しないでください、風見さん。風見さんはちゃんと約束を守ってくれました。だから今度は私がこうする番です。
Rising unsteadily to her feet, Sachi reaches up and brings her hand to rest on top of my head.
約束守ってくれてありがとう、ゆうくん。
I don't know what it is about this CG, but considering the type of series this is, this looks like she's about to, like, keel over after being shot. Like, suddenly just blood spurts from her arm and she's just, like, falling over.
I wish she would pat me on the head like that.
Huh? I did not hear what you just said, Cactus. Not Cactus, but both of you are cinnamon, brother. Again, both of you are cinnamon rolls. I get confused sometimes.
Cinnamon rolls?
I said I wish she would pat me on the head like that.
Of course you would, Bottom.
Actually, responds to everything.
Actually, funnily enough, Bud, you have watched the entirety of Utawaremono. What's your favorite character?
Utawaremono. God, it's been forever. I really like the starting character, starting girl. I forget her name.
Kuon?
Eru.
Eru, yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
So the first, like the Prelude to the Fallen starting girl, not the Master Deception starting girl. Like yes, I defaulted to Kuon because Kuon best girl. Anyways, you want to guess what Cactus's best girl is?
Who?
It's a trick question because it's not is, it's are. He likes Ururu and Sarana the most.
Of course he does. Just like a load of other people we know.
Here's the thing, you don't expect that out of Cactus, in my opinion, at least.
Well, I suppose that's true. To be honest with you, I thought it'd be...
Like, the man is mostly cinnamon roll, yet, like, for some reason, his favorite characters are literally the most sexual out of the entire cast.
Is Utawaremono still making games?
Huh?
Is that series still going with new games? I don't know.
I mean, Lost Flag is still fucking going strong. In fact, they literally just came out with, like, new alts. Hold on. Like, they literally just came out with new SR skins for like, a tie-in with Tohart 2. Hold on.
They've got games for the PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mask of Truth.
Mask of Deception, Mask of Truth are PS4 games. In fact, I have the collector's edition of Mask of Truth for PS4 right here.
Now we just need them to release PS5 games, so the PS5 can have games.
In fact, also, Utawaru no Zan, like I said, was originally a PS4 game.
Interesting. Right now.
Trying to find the fucking the fucking new SRs I was talking about. There we go. There they are. I'll post them all in one thing. But yeah, they've released like fucking swimsuit editions of 3 of the Torque 2 characters, namely Sasara, Tamaki, and I always forget her fucking name. Actual SRs in a game that came out. Yeah, they keep getting new stuff. Like, Lost Flag is still going strong. In fact, since we talked about Ururu and Sarana, they did come out with a swimsuit version for Ururu and Sarana.
Yeah, I don't know why I liked
Surprise,
her so much,
there is none.
considering that she isn't usually my type. I don't know. I guess I just like the loyalty.
Cactus is going to...
I mean, if it's about the loyalty, then you would also like Kuon.
Yeah, but she's been there since the beginning, you know?
Like, here's the thing. Not only is she loyal, Kuon also starts out as, like, essentially the quote-unquote mommy character for the MC.
You could say the same thing for Eru in Prelude to the Fallen, though.
I like Kuon.
Not really mommy character, no. She's mostly... she's more of a daughter character at the start. Like, not really daughter, more like you married like an older woman and her daughter that you probably would not be able to father yet, just like gets really attached.
There's a dude on Reddit that says Kuon is perfection. Anyone who disagrees is wrong.
I agree.
I am going to go with
thinking about it, I also feel the need to point out
yes, this is good, but I like this.
Since I was talking about Lost Flag also brought on a bunch of characters that are exclusive to Lost Flag. And some of the designs are really fucking nice.
Interesting.
Let's immediately, like, get rid of the tags for Haku, Rulutie, and Woshis, because all of these are already established characters. Also for Kuon. I know who I'm looking for specifically, but I don't remember her name. That's like the big pain in the ass. No, there they go. She's immediately there. Oh yeah, right. She's called Junie. This is her.
With what looks like an anchor grappling hook.
More like anchor and nunchucks.
Oh yeah, nunchucks, that would make more sense.
She also has another
imagine...
alt where she is using a more reasonable weapon.
Okay. That's fine.
And more importantly, there's another Lost Flag character. Let me just find like a nice picture to like hold on. You know what? Let's specifically look for official art. Behold!
Death Lolly grown up.
Death Lolly grown up. Anju grew up so well.
Yeah,
And
Very
is apparently
nice.
wandering around in a mantua. Oh, very nice.
very pretty.
Like I would smash grown up Anju. Like I will be entirely honest here. I would smash grown
You
up
are not
Anju.
beating the grooming allegations.
The what allegations? The grooming?
The grooming.
What the fuck do you mean? What kind of allegations are you talking about?
There are no allegations yet.
Like actually hold on. That does remind me. Like some of the official art, like actual official art for Lost Flag, is like, yikes. Like on this one's not really that bad. Let's move on to like one that's actually, you know, exemplifying the point I'm trying to make. Actually, to fucking find one first, let's just press here. So we at least get the music. Still not. There's one, and there's the other one that I was actually looking for. Like, the two pictures that I'm about to post are both official art for Lost Flag, as like one of the equips, essentially. Like, the first one is less so, but the second one just straight up looks like a hentai artist drew this.
Yeah.
Are you planning to play more Utawara Humono Oche?
Not on the chat. Like, here's the thing. Honestly, it would actually be interesting to go to my way to play Monochrome Mobius on the channel, considering I never did actually. I played that on my own. If like a sequel to Monochrome Mobius ever is like announced, I will probably play it on the channel. I probably won't play Zan on the channel. I'll just play that on my own, considering it's literally just like an abridged version of Mask of Deception. There is a part of me that is tempted to, if, like, Lost Flag ever miraculously got an English version, where I would love to play that on the fucking channel, but I know it's sadly never gonna fucking happen. Because Utawara is not that popular over the West, in the grand scheme of things. Maybe it's your surprise, maybe some part of me wants things to stay like this a little longer. Can't tell for sure. Whatever the case, my body's frozen in place under the gentle movements of that small hand. Sachi, what are you...
勝手なことをしてすみません。でも、私が最後にいつもの場所で遊ぶ約束をしたとき、ゆうくんはこの公園に来てくれませんでした。
I didn't.
はい。でも、ゆうくんは悪くありません。あの時の私は悪い子で、私が一方的に取り付けた約束でしたから。ゆうくんが来てくれなかったのも当然です。でも、今回は違います。ちゃんと約束をした待ち合わせでした。だからそこにゆうくんが来てくれて、私本当に嬉しい。
Sachi! Catch Sachi in my arms as she collapses forward, the last of her strength gone.
すみません。
The man just don't like, you know how, like, in anime it's always like the stereotypical princess carry. Now the man doesn't even like do that. He literally just throws her over the shoulder. We're going home.
Yeah. I wrap you in Planky. We're going home.
Nothing to apologize for. Don't push yourself.
そう言っていただけると助かります。なぜか立ち上がろうとしても体に力が入らなくて。
I wonder why, moron. Hardly surprising after sitting through that rainstorm without eating or drinking. At a quick estimate, Sachi's been in this place 28 hours straight. And I'm willing to bet that she didn't even allow herself to take a nap the whole time she was waiting for me. No matter how sturdy the girl is, she must be well past the limits of her physical endurance by now.
ですが、私はこれから風見さんとのテストの約束が。
You don't need to worry about that either. The only thing you promised me was to wait until I showed up, and you kept that promise. You can rest now.
それならよかったです。
With those words and a particularly weak attempt at a smile, Sachi instantly falls unconscious. I almost said falls conscious. How does somebody fall conscious?
Just abruptly rush of blood to the head.
No, I feel like that would cause a hemorrhage.
Oh yeah.
God, all that reminds us of that one fucking like short of like one of the things that happened during one of the DD campaigns for like a certain YouTube channel, where one of the characters is Chuckles the clown. They found like a corpse, and he's like,
Oh,
yes,
no.
he's going to try to investigate the corpse. And he's suddenly like, no, don't worry, I'll be serious. And he pulls out a fucking hammer out of his bowler cap and smashes the head of the corpse. And suddenly goes like, I think I figured out the cause of death. Brain hemorrhage.
What's the one where Chuckles' clown mothers die because she forgot to replace the smoke alarm?
Oh yeah, that one's also great. There's also the one that, like, one of the more recent ones with Gorilla being successfully summoning the Krampus. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Legends of Avantris is the channel. Hold on.
Gideon, who was the last person you killed?
Might have been the clown from the carnival.
The voice of the last person you killed tells you things about their life no one wants to know.
You know, I had chlamydia. Chuggles, you were a mediocre clown at best. I accidentally killed you, and I'm starting to think that it wasn't an accident.
The one thing I'll never forget is the sound of this.
That one's not that interesting. Hold on, let me actually open up the shorts. What are some of the good ones? Oh, yeah, there we go. That one's good. This one's good. This one's good. This one's good. I'll just like pull up a bunch of them. This one's good. Yes, I am doing this. Like, you can't. I do not care. I will be just showing off these shorts and do a free advertisement for this YouTube channel called Legends of Avantris, or also at Legends of Avantris at 127 million subscribers and currently 849 videos. That has the description: 7 best friends who play D&D together, to play a lot of D&D together in person at the table, telling stories in an epic homebrew world with tons of laughs, heavy roleplay, and wacky voices. They have the links to a Kickstarter that is thecrookedmoon.com, a link tree that is Legends of Avantris, a Twitch that is Legends of Avantris, a TikTok that is Legends of Adventurous, an Instagram that is Legends of Adventurous, and a Twitter that is twitter.com/AdventurousLegends, as well as the YouTube custom link, www.youtube.com/@LegendsOfAdventurous. Yeah.
Gryla is a giantess, gigantus,
It's all about the intellect.
She's got a husband.
Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score.
She's been able to summon the Krampus.
Oh no, that happens to me once a month.
I was gonna say something about Krampus in my pants. Bitsy beat me to it. Hers was funnier.
What's the Krampus? He's not scary. Is he scarier than Gorilla? If they fought, which one would win?
Would you rather fight one Krampus-sized gorilla or 50 gorilla-sized Krampuses? Is it Krampa?
We roll on the naughty table, every single one of you. Gryla.
Are you sure you
That's
don't want
the
to hear a
first
joke? I can squeeze my nose. I can make it honk and
Hello.
I can say, smell you later.
Chuckles, honk night. I will figure out a way to get wine to hell if you kill Klutzy.
I knew you would miss me.
What are you doing?
Careful what you wish for. It like starts to like down pitch.
Oh, Chuckles, you're so silly. I'll go ahead and honk my nose now for you, Mr. Gideon. Why did this happen? Oh, gosh, my nose is broken. This isn't heaven at all. Chuckles lied to me. Mr. Gideon, I think I might not be in heaven after all. Are you sure you don't?
Virgo, you still got any more of that sandwich? I'm gonna level with you. I was just gonna tear bits and pieces off of it and see how far I could throw it. Okay.
20 election pieces. You can't hit the guy with the stupid looking toy right over there.
You take one of these impossibles. You throw it. What was it that you advised him try and hit?
That guy with the stupid looking tie.
Yeah, the guy with the stupid looking tie. But it's not a tie. It's a bow tie. And as he turns around, you see the big round ball on his nose as he honks it, and his tie squirts water at the children in front of him as they clap. This impossible smacks him in the face. He goes to say something, but his eyes roll back in his head and he falls over dead. Can you please move the happiness tracker down one as the children's watch the death of a clown?
Again? What?
You stop joking around, Klutzy.
Virgo, you still got any more of that sandwich?
God,
My
these are
mom
great.
always
I
says
love
she wishes
these.
she'd had a daughter.
How often does she say that?
Every morning when I get up.
Can we get away from this depressing kid? Duncan, how many sauces do you have?
We don't need sauces.
I mean, it's a little
Wow.
dry.
All right, sauces. What do you got?
We've got a chili pepper sauce.
Okay.
We have a buttermilk ranch.
Okay.
Ooh, do that.
We have a mango compote.
Okay.
We have a mild, medium, and hot.
Okay.
Yeah,
We got
basically
yellow
a bunch of
mustard,
time with this.
Dijon mustard,
And I'm not
Okay.
hot
sorry.
mustard,
Okay.
Cajun
Love
mustard.
wasting time.
Oh, you want to know the rest of them? We have a soy sauce,
Okay.
a berry sauce,
Okay.
raspberry jam.
Okay.
Is there maybe a
We
sauce
have raspberry jelly,
you enjoy? You could add to
I want to know everything is available to me.
Well, God.
Italian dressing.
Okay.
There are
Thousand
only
Island
2
dressing.
left after this one, so don't worry. Not much more.
Okay.
You have French dressing.
No.
You all the French dressing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I wanted. Oh, I guess I'll eat this dry. Thanks, Duncan.
My mom.
Children have been going missing. It could be Gorilla of the Woods.
There's a wild gorilla on the loose.
I'm not saying gorilla, I'm saying grilla.
Is it a charcoal gorilla or a propane gorilla?
Story goes that she eats children.
You probably shouldn't let us in if children are going missing. We're just gonna make it worse.
No, she's extra dangerous because she's using gorilla tactics.
I fear the Winter Queen might not show up for the crowning.
Yes, and also I think there's gonna be a gorilla. Was that the gorilla on the loose?
It's not a gorilla! I hate to tell you this, but Grilla. Children become a proud nudist.
This is the last
He may
one.
not be a threat to us. We have to be very careful to make sure that there's no problem.
Do you think you can make this point with your clothes still on?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh.
Get it here, get it here. Oh, your belt? Okay, there we go. Robes, I can do that. It'll just completely disappear into the bowl, or capsule disappear. Oh.
I take my undergarments off and I stand proudly.
But
He's a
your
threat
shoes
to
are
us.
still on.
Oh, yeah, I mean, who's gonna take their shoes off? What an idiot.
I'm a proud nudist, I'm not a psycho.
I think you really should get rid of the shoes.
No, I'm gonna keep the shoes on, Chuckles.
I think I can probably get you some replacements that are even more sanitary.
Make a persuasion check.
No!
Shoes come on.
No! Here you go, your own pair of sticky squeakers.
I regret making this decision, but I do need to wear my shoes.
Oh,
Oh, no. Surely they come off. I'm beginning to remember why Gideon killed you.
You become a proud...
There we go, that's all of them. Prime content, even if you just follow the shorts instead of actually, you know, witnessing the actual fucking campaigns. Anyways. Did I read that one? I don't remember. With those words, at a particularly weak attempt at a smile, Sachi instantly falls unconscious. Within seconds, she's gone totally limp, leaving me to bear her full weight in my arms. It's only then that I finally realized just how alarmingly cold her body is. The girl's clearly in bad shape, to the point that she needs medical attention and quickly. Even so, the expression on her face as she sleeps seems genuinely happy, in a way that an artificial smile never was. It may be a pretty pitiful excuse for a human being, but maybe, just maybe, there's something I could do for this girl. You're a hell of a lot tougher than you look, Sachi. After brushing a few drops of rainwater from Sachi's face, I pull out my cell phone and call Chizuru.
もう一緒に遊べないの？私そんなのやだよ。せっかく仲良くなれて、これからもっともっとゆうくんと遊べると思ったのに。それなのに、突然お別れしなきゃいけないなんて。私、明日も待ってるから。ゆうくんが来てくれるまで、絶対、いつもの場所で待ってるから。
And after hearing Sachi's story, it is about as much as I can remember. As children, we parted abruptly. Our burgeoning friendship was cut off without warning. That must have happened when I was forced to move away after my sister's death. That much makes sense. I still have one part of all this, that I find completely inexplicable. I understand that Sachi has to be the same person who played with me as a child. But the girl in my memories was energetic and strong-willed to the extreme. A little spoiled even. Personality and way of speaking were totally unlike the Sachi I know today. Of course, people naturally change as they grow up, but I don't know if many transformations that dramatic. Something must have triggered such a radical shift. Guess that some is connected to our conversation back then, but there's no way for me. Drop the fucking bottle cap. There's no way to know for sure until I learn more about Sachi's past. With what happened over the last 2 days, I think that's become necessary.
屋上で星を眺めるなんて意外にロマンチストなところがあったのね。
Well, don't worry, I've got more in the repertoire to show you personally.
You could have chose something more romantic, like, yep, I'm looking at one right now.
Ah, Chizuru.
私は学園長室で待っててって言ったはずだけど。
Sorry, felt like getting some air.
そう。
Dropping the line of questioning, Chizuru walks up to stand at my side.
各種への連絡と病院での手続きは一通り済ませてきたわ。
Appreciate it. Sorry to push all the work on you.
それは私のセリフよ。
Sure, let's push something
学
on
生
him.
の管理は私の仕事だし、小峰さんだってあなたが見つけてくれたんだから。
No reaction?
Sure enough. What?
Well, I made a joke, but you must not have heard
Well, I
it.
did not actually hear it, yeah.
Yeah, what was it?
I said, I'm sure you would like to push something onto her.
Oh, I wish to push her down in bed.
I was about to say push something into her would be a bit more accurate.
Yeah,
Come on,
sure.
we gotta keep it PG here. Jesus Christy. Come on, have some goddamn manners.
Mate, I think we all know where this is going. Nuke sets off in the background.
それより、あなたは小峰さんのそばにいてあげなくてもいいの？
He's got 4 dedicated nurses at the moment. I think she'll be alright.
それはそうだけど。でも、
Women don't like having men ogle them as they sleep, right?
まったく。こういう時に冗談が言えるのはあなたくらいのものだと思うわよ。
Blame my sister, I inherited from her. But anyways,
他にやることができた。
Right. Remember what you told me a little while ago? Oh, you don't expect me to do anything in particular with the school or its students.
ええ、確かにそう言ったわ。
I've got a follow-up question.
何かしら。
Are you willing to let me get involved on a voluntary basis?
ええ、もちろん。
Good to know. Sounds almost like she was
Sir,
expecting
you would like
this
to get involved with her on a voluntary
from the very
basis.
start. The involvement isn't good enough, you know. More like actual, tying our lives together for eternity. The bond of marriage, is what I'm trying to say.
What a romantic man.
These tacos are a bit spicier without the cream cheese, but they're still good. I just need to drink a lot with these.
Make a new channel called Beast Food Reviews.
That require me to actually buy different foods I haven't tried thus far,
Since
and also
all you do during these recordings is
get
eat
cash out of it. Because like if I don't get the cash out of it, I can't continuously buy new foods to try. So yeah, I'm not going to become a mukbang channel.
You already are a mukbang channel.
So there's a reason she's able to get by. He's able to get by sitting around and sipping expensive tea all day.
でもいいの？これは市ヶ谷の任務でもないし、あなたにとって何の得にもならないことかもしれないわよ。
No, but I didn't come to the school for duty or profit. You might say I'm here precisely because I want something more than that. I wanted to understand the meaning of the words my master left me.
なるほどね。
Also, in a way, I owe Sachi my life.
小峰さんが命の恩人？
Sachi and I knew each other as kids. It's probably thanks to her that I managed to push my way through the worst of it.
驚いた。そんなことがあったなんて私も知らなかったわ。
Not surprising, I just remembered it a little while ago myself.
そう。
Lowering her hand from the fence, she turns to face me.
でも、そういう理由があったなら、小峰さんだったのは納得ね。
Circumstances aside, simple truth is Sachi got me just as she is today.
惹かれたか。それなら、今度こそ小峰さんについての報告書を渡しましょうか。
Like I said before, that won't be necessary.
じゃあ、断ることができない小峰さんから聞き出す？
That's not it either.
だったら、
I'll handle this my way. In this case, maybe it's a pointless roundabout method, but I've got to buy with it all this time, so I'm going to stick with it, with what I know.
なるほど。不器用だけどまっすぐで、あなたらしい考えね。
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
さあ、どうかしらね。
Blatantly evading the question, Chizu offers me a composed smile. Alright, it's about time I get going.
ええ、何か必要になったら遠慮なく言ってくれていいから。
counting on a principal Chachibana. Well then. Sip gets out school grounds. I retrieve my cell phone from my pocket. If it does ultimately come down to asking for someone's help, I'll stick to the methods I trust most. If I want to change something to accomplish something meaningful, I think that's the way it has to be. Yulia, I need a favor. Damn, didn't even call it JB this time. Hospital. That reminds me, have you ever seen that that meme?
Which one?
Hold on, I need to find it first again. Oh yeah, you're not ascending to godhood, you're just dehydrated. Out of my way, gay boy, I'm about to liberate my divine self from his mortal shell. Like, sometime later, just... Hospital!
案外気持ちよさそうに寝てるわね。まったくあれだけ心配させておいてのんきなもんよ。と見せかけてずっとこのままなんてオチは嫌なのよ。あんたはさらっとなんてこと言うのよ。それだけサッチンが心配なのよさ。心配しなくても平気よ。看護師さんから話を聞いた限りでは疲れて眠っているだけらしいから。それならよかったのよさ。でもユージ、よくさっちゃんを見つけられたわよね。そういえばそうよね。愛の力すげえな。やっぱりそうなのかしら。一番意外なところが食いついてきやがった。大はないわ。ただ最近仲良くしていたみたいだし、本当にそういう力が働いたのかと思っただけよ。やめてユミコ、キャラかぶってる上にうまいから。うまいってか、多分榊さんのは天然だからね。
Yeah, Sakaki is the actual tsundere.
私は諦めないわよ。うなぎだって天然物より美味しい養殖物だってあるんだから。チルチル静かにしろよ。サチンが起きちゃうのよさ。あんたが煽ったくせに。それより本来の面会時間はとっくに過ぎているんだし、そろそろ戻った方がいいわ。そうね、着替えとかいろいろ用意しなくちゃいけないものもあるし。っていうか、ユージのバカはどこで何やってるのよ。俺はやることがあるってすぐどっかに行っちゃったからね。きっとその場に居合わせた人だからこそ分かったことがあるんでしょうね。こんな時までカッコつけなくてもいいのに。でもそこが好きなんだよな。
Oh lord.
うさい。ほらほら、本当にさっちゃん起きちゃうからそろそろおいとまするわよ。わかってるわよ。じゃあサッチン、すぐに戻ってくるから、それまでいい子にしてるのよ。
Mere moments after I pick up the sound of a well-tuned V8 engine approaching, a familiar yellow prancing horse pulls up smoothly to a halt in front of my eyes.
お待たせ、ユージ。
And a split second later, the person I've been expecting emerges from the driver's seat.
もうこんな時間の呼び出しに海外式答えるのは私ぐらいのものよ。
Yeah, I do, and I appreciate it. But offer her straightforward words of thanks, JB furrows her brow. So I'm wrong.
皮肉を言ったつもりが真面目に返されちゃって何も言えなくなっただけよ。
My bad.
別に怒っているわけじゃないけど、この子が前に言ってた ストレスを感じない子なんでしょ。
As JB speaks, she holds out a single manila envelope.
しかもそれ、一応部外費の資料なのよ。
Right, that's why I had to ask you, Yulia.
まあ、頼まれて持ってくる私も私だけど。
Thanks, I owe you for this one.
なんだか、ユージが素直だと調子が狂うわ。
JB shrugs his shoulders as I take documents from her hand. It's not that I don't trust Chizuru, but I prefer to get my information from a reliable source.
それから分かっているとは思うけど、その資料には先に目を通させてもらったわよ。
Yeah, not a problem.
この学園の子たちがそれぞれに問題を抱えているのは知っていたけど、その子もいろいろあったみたいね。
I say. I was more or less expecting JB to read the documents before I handed them over, but judging from her vague language, it seems there was indeed something fairly dramatic inside.
これは純粋にあなたを知る友人として聞くけど、その子が抱える問題を知ってどうするつもりなの？
Don't know yet, but
でも
there's something I can do for her after reading these. I think I will. JB answers my words with a searching gaze, her expression unusually serious. Stares steadily back to her eyes. For a moment, there's silence between us.
そう。あなたがそう考えているなら、私は何も言わないわ。
You're not opposed to the idea?
私にあなたのプライベートまで奪う権利はないし、そこまで言うからには、それなりの理由があるんでしょ？
In other words, you trust me?
そうね。これでもあなたのことはよく知ってるつもりよ。何せ私はあなたの友人であり、上司であり、保護者なんだから。
Sure enough. With my master and my oldest sister dead, JB is without a doubt the foremost living authority on the subject of me.
ただ一つだけ釘を刺させてもらうけど、あなたがこれから何をするにしても仕事は今まで通りこなしてもらうわよ。
Yeah, of course, that was the plan.
その言葉が聞けて安心したわ。今は予備役扱いとはいえ、あなたを頼りにしている人間はたくさんいるんだから。
Very satisfied, JB gives a friendly thumbs up, a thump on the shoulder as she passes by.
それじゃあ、私はそろそろ戻るわね。
Alright, I appreciate the help, JB.
感謝の気持ちを表すなら、今度高級イタリアンでもご馳走してちょうだい。
Returning to a usual playful tone, JB deftly brushes a loose strand of her thick golden hair into place and steps back to her car. Yeah, I'll make a note. As the prancing horse grows small in the distance, I mutter wryly to myself. After returning to the courtyard, I sat down on a nearby bench and examined the contents of the envelope JB handed me. At a glance, it's 6 pages filled with text, almost certainly printed from a personal computer. So now I've got my hands on Sachi's past. What's more, I managed to obtain it quietly from a source with absolutely no connection to these events. For JB, it was probably a simple job involving nothing more challenging than a few minutes of database crawling on a neglected terminal. This way, if and how I make use of this information is completely up to me. Pause. The game wants me to pause? Alright. Nah. When I open my eyes, I'm staring up at an unfamiliar ceiling. The lights are off, there's only faint illumination flowing in from the window. As my eyes grow accustomed to the darkness, it doesn't take long for me to realize that I'm in a hospital.
私、公園で気を失って。
Cousin must have carried me here afterwards. especially from the tuna fisherman figurine standing watch at my bedside, mocking at the others paid me a visit. Kazumi and I played together as children. For a time, he was a very dear friend to me. I realized as much some time ago, but I don't believe that knowledge prompted any drastic change inside me. Therefore, I had assumed the same was true for Kazumi. That he had realized the truth long ago and simply decided to keep things as they were. But in reality, he never associated me with the girl he knew back then. To him, the usual place was somewhere else entirely. The thought makes my heart ache. For some reason, when I close my eyes, I see Kazumi's sorrowful face looking down at me in the playground. As I remember that moment, the vice grip on my chest grows gradually tighter.
おかしいな。私、もう悪い子じゃないはずなのに、みんなの言うことを聞く。いい子でいれば、ここが痛くなることもないって思ってたのに。
The more I think, the more sluggish I feel. It's as though a heavy weight is pressing down on my body. Thank God I'm alone. If someone else had been here, I'm not sure I could have been my normal self for them. After all, I'm currently incapable of something as simple as reaching over to turn on the lights. Soon enough, my physical discomfort is accompanied by a building sense of panic, inexpressible in words. Horrible choking sensation crawls slowly but steadily up my throat. As I moan incoherently, my hands reflexively clutch at the blanket draped over my body. I squeeze my eyes tightly closed in an attempt to shut out the reality. It's no good. The harder I try to repress the memory, the more clearly it rises to the surface. I know that it's the cause of my pain, but I simply can't escape that image. Perhaps it's because I'm weaker than usual after my long wait in the rain. Even as I wince at the first throbbing stabs of a sudden headache, an overwhelming weariness washes over my body. Just keeping my eyes open seems unbearably burdensome. I feel the vision grows narrower as my eyelids fall halfway closed. I can faintly hear the sounds of my clenched teeth rattling in my mouth. It feels as if the temperature of the room has plunged to the point that I almost expect my breath to form white clouds before my eyes. I roughly gasp for air, panting like a dog, helplessly enduring these unceasing waves of pain. Eventually it becomes difficult to tell whether my eyes are open or shut. As my physical agony reaches its climax, it's joined by an unfathomably profound sense of loss. The trembling hands creep upwards, seeking reassurance that my head hasn't simply been lopped off at the neck. It's alright. That couldn't possibly have happened. I understand that rationally, but the delusion is so vivid that I can't bring myself to lower my hands. Post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. As a child, when I first suffered these symptoms, the doctor who examined me dispassionately and offered that diagnosis. Severe mental illness brought on by violent wounds to the mind, leading to a persistent range of stress-related impediments. I've researched the disorder and its symptoms in great detail over the years from every source I could find. Among the many symptoms, the one I truly fear is clinically referred to as recurrent involuntary memory, more commonly known as the flashback. As I curl my body into a tight ball like this, I can endure the pain and exhaustion somehow. But the worst of the suffering is yet to come. As I begin to imagine that moment, tears flood out of my eyes and I shake my head from side to side like a spoiled child throwing a temper tantrum. Lukewarm drool dribbles out of my gaping mouth as I'm racked by dry heaves. At some point, my groans give way to convulsive sobs. So anyways, how are you feeling, bud?
I hate you.
This is how it always happens. After enduring the pain, I see the dream. The memories I've tried so very hard to forget force their way into my mind, still vivid and clear after all this time. The profound darkness buried deep inside my own conscious efforts pushes its way back to the surface. How many times have I seen this dream since that day? Mere idea of trying to count seems rather ridiculous by now. Never escape this nightmare, will I? Never. It'll be with me for all eternity. And the nightmare begins, as always, with 2 words.
どうして
If we wanted to be trolls, we could end it right here.
Shall we?
I mean, we got
That's up
like
to you, of
almost
course.
2 hours. We're 5 minutes short of 2 hours.
It's up to you, brother.
What say
Nope.
you?
No, I'm gonna say let's fucking leave it for the day.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye bye.
I hope you enjoyed.
Next
Yeah,
time
I
it's
hope I
gonna
don't die
be
of B-Sod either.
next time it's gonna be depression time.